Hello there, I'm Richard Morecroft. Grab your pen and paper as we navigate through this episode of Letters and Numbers. And to help us, as always, the Letters and Numbers team. And firstly, the numerically hard-working Lily Serna.
Hi, Richard.
Hello, Lily. Now, are you actually someone who does work very hard? Are you sort of disciplined and focused?
Yeah, I think I'm a very focused and disciplined and... What was the question again?
Yeah, I'm not convinced. I know your brain's on the ball. Also, the man who lays down the letter of the law, and indeed the law of the letters, David Astle. Now, are you really disciplined? Because I guess crosswords, you have to really focus your mind, don't you?
When you said lays down the law, I naturally heard lays, as in L-A-Z-E. I can be, at times, a little bit idle, but when it comes to crosswords, solving or compiling, there is this sort of cone of silence that descends over me. I love them for that.
We love a cone of silence. Welcome, David. Now, I'd like to introduce the two people who are extremely important to tonight's proceedings, our contestants. First up, our carryover champion, Phil Moore, an IT manager and business technology student. Welcome back, Phil. Great to see you as the carryover champion. Now, not only have you got this IT side, which is, I guess, fairly sedentary, but you're also a pretty fit bloke, aren't you?
I ride about 45, 50 Ks per day when I'm cycling, yeah.
Which is probably about 45 Ks more than most of it. So, well done, Phil, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And ready to challenge Phil is Mita Navidad. Mita is a science and maths graduate who went to Germany to complete an internship for the European Aeronautic Defence and Space Company. Sounds absolutely fascinating. Welcome, Mita.
Thank you, Richard.
So, what was that time in Europe like?
I was working for the Structures and Engineering department. I think the best thing about it was that every day I got to see fighter planes fly past my window as they do their test flights.
Well, that must have been a little bit noisy as they
It was
raced
very
past.
noisy. No, not much work done then.
But very exciting, working at the cutting
Very
edge of
exciting.
science.
That's right, yes.
Well, we hope we have lots of excitement for you tonight.
Thank you,
Welcome.
Richard.
So please welcome both of our contestants tonight, Phil Moore and Mita Navidad. Time to launch into our first game of the night, the letters game, where the players are going to choose 9 letters and then try to make the longest word that they can. Our carryover champion always gets to select first. Phil, that's you, so please choose.
I'll start with a consonant, please.
Thank you. Starting with an R.
And a second one, please.
C.
And a vowel, please.
O.
Another consonant, please.
H.
Another vowel.
A.
Another consonant, please.
N.
And another, please.
D.
Another vowel, please.
E.
And I'll finish with a consonant, please.
And last letter, P.
Thank you, Lily. Our first 30 seconds for the night. Well, Phil, it was a nail-biting finale to last night's show. How's the beginning to tonight's show for you?
Not too bad, a 7.
A 7 is definitely not too bad. What about you, Mita?
I think I've got a 7 as well, Richard.
Okay, well, let's start with yours first, Mita.
I have parched, Richard.
And Phil, your 7?
Same word.
Parched as well.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, we've got two great minds thinking alike right from the start of the show, David.
Could someone please give these contestants some water? Clearly, they've just got nothing but a drink on their mind. Well done. A very good 7. Now, compound word alert. I found a 9.
You've got a 9.
I've got a 9.
Oh, excellent news.
There was phone card for a possible 9.
Excellent. Well done, David.
Thank you.
A great 9, but also terrific 7s. Great starts for both Phil and Mita. let's keep the ball rolling. Mita, would you like to choose this time, please?
Thanks, Richard. Hi, Lily.
Hi, Mita.
Could I start off with a consonant, please?
You can. Thank you. Starting with G.
And another consonant.
T.
A vowel this time.
I.
And another consonant.
R.
And a vowel, please.
A.
Another vowel.
E.
A consonant again, please.
Another T.
Another consonant.
H.
And then off with a vowel, thank you.
And lucky last, I.
And here's the clock. So, Mita, your first selection on the show, how many did you get?
I have 6.
And Phil?
Also 6.
Let's start with yours first, Mita.
I've got hearth.
Could you spell that?
Hearth.
Thank you. And Phil?
Threat.
Threat. Well, said in a slightly threatening voice.
Well, I won't challenge threat. That's a fine 6. However, Mita, I'm sorry, there's only one H in the mix. So hearth, we cannot accept.
That's right.
There is an 8 in here, another compound, and that is airtight.
Oh, very nice one as well. But grade 6 for Phil. Time to move on to a few numbers. The numbers game is next. And Phil, would you choose some numbers for us, please?
Lily, could I have 2 large and 4 small, please?
2 large and 4 small. Thanks, Phil. And our numbers are 1, 8, 10, another 1, and the 2 large, 25 and 50. The target number, 269.
Thanks, Lily, and 30 seconds to try to get there. So, Phil, how close did you get on our first numbers of the night?
269.
269, spot on target. Very nice indeed. What about you, Mita?
I've got 270.
Okay, just one off, unfortunately. So, Phil, take us through your method, please.
25 times 10 equals 250.
25 by 10 is 250.
Add the 20. Oh, no, don't add the 25, I've blown it.
Oh dear, you've used 25 twice.
Random number again, yeah.
Okay. Now, Mita, you were just one off the target, so take us through your method, please.
Okay, 25 times 8 is 200.
25 by 8 is 200.
Add the 50.
Add the 50 is 250.
Yeah. And then add the 1 and 1 to get 2.
2.
And multiply that by 10
By 10,
to get 20.
20.
Add that to 250 and you get 270.
270.
Good effort from Mita. Did you get right to the target, Lily?
I did indeed.
Take us on your pathway, please.
Okay, 25 plus 1 is 26. By 10 is 260. And you add the 8 and the 1 is 269.
Very neat. Well done, Lily. But well done also to Mita. 7 points, making the scores at the moment. Phil on 13, Mita just 1 point ahead on 14. As we head into our first break for tonight and your first word mix. Denny Scent. And the clue this time, leans towards. Back after the break.